Morning and happy 4th of December. It is a beautiful morning here. It's been raining overnight, so the ground's quite wet, but the sky's really blue this morning. And although it is a little bit chilly, so I've popped my shawl on. I think someone's having some scaffolding taken down, so there might be some plinking and plonking in the background. Anyway, today is going to be quite a busy day for me. I did go to Tesco's last night, so I've got all the ingredients for the Christmas cake, and I'm going to get on with that today, although it's going to be tricky because my shoulder is still a bit sore. So it might be a left-handed Christmas cake. Yeah. So I'm wondering if I can get the mixer in it, but we've only got a little hand mixer and it's quite a heavy cake. Anyway, yeah, I'll figure it out. So I'm getting on with that today. I've got some chores to do. I also finished my spin-off yesterday. So that's just resting, ready to ply. I'm hoping to maybe do that tomorrow. But I'll take you along with me for the day. And yeah, I'm just going to finish my coffee and yeah, it's the weekend. No need to rush about. It's Christmas cake time. I have got all my ingredients down here. I shall show you. There they all are. My coffee. Need coffee. I'm making the Christmas cake and I am doing the recipe that my mum always made, which is this one. Don't know where it came from, but it's been in our family for years. Mum always made this cake and unfortunately she's not around for me to ask her anymore. So yeah, it's very messy. Look at the state of that. Not saying that I'm the most perfect cook, but yeah, Mum would like throw everything in and it was great. Yeah, gonna do that. I'm gonna make the same size as last year, but I'm actually gonna split it into two so that my dad can take one home with him and also get more icing if it's smaller. That's a good shout. Yeah, gonna get mixing, gonna put some tunes on, Christmas tunes, and yeah, that's my morning sorted. Hi everyone, I thought I would hop on here because the cake is in the oven. You can probably hear the fan on actually in the background, but you know, again, that's reality. That's got to bake for about 2.5–3 hours. So I thought I would get on with my gift knitting. I am working on a sock, the second sock, so almost there, and I've just started the toe, and I'm using West Yorkshire Spinners in the Autumn Leaves colourway, which is this one here, and it's a really lovely yarn, and the toes I'm just using in a West Yorkshire Spinners red yarn as well. So yeah, they're coming on. I'm on the toe. Let's see if I can show you midway through, but yeah, I'm going to do an afterthought heel once I've finished, but yeah, I'm on the toe, and this is living in my bag from Jeanette from Crafty Craig, I can never say it, Crafty Clegg Creations, and they're on Etsy, but it's really pretty wintry one. Yeah, I've been catching up on a couple of Vlogmases. The ones that I've caught up on are some favourites of mine. I've watched them now for, you know, quite a few years. One is Ali from Little Drops of Wonderful, although her Vlogmas is on This Little Wonderful Life. Yeah, love Ali. Everyone knows her. I'll pop a link underneath, but you know, Ali's famous, so yeah, I'm sure you all know who Ali is. And the other one that I've really been enjoying is the amazing Gainer from Tales from Cuckoo Land, which is always worth a watch, and always brings joy as well. So there's two that I'm watching. Let me know if there's any that you're watching, because I'm always on the lookout for new podcasts and things like that. And you know, it's that time of year to spread the love and yeah, Christmas cheer. So I'll be interested to know what you're doing. Yeah, I'm going to finish my gift knit hopefully this weekend. I have got another one that is partway through, and the reason it's partway through, it's been partway through for a while, is because I just haven't got around to winding up some more yarn into a cake, and I need some more yarn. So I've done, or I will have done, 3 gift knits, and I think that's kind of enough. I love knitting for other people, or those people that enjoy getting hand knit gifts, but kind of think 3 is my limit at Christmas time, because now I just want to be selfish and knit myself something. And I have actually got a little plan in mind using some of the Let Lopi that I used for my Braids of Grass sweater. I want to use that up, and yeah, I've got an idea what I might make with that, but it takes a little bit of concentration, I think, looking at pattern. Anyway, all will be revealed when I've decided and picked up the yarn and ready to cast on. So sometimes I just change my mind at the last minute. Anyway, I'm going to get on with these, and we'll catch up with you later. Morning, it is December the 5th. It is throwing it down with rain. So I am not on the bench this morning because Blighty has decided it's going to be one of those days where you just want to hibernate, which is fine by me. You will have just seen me plying up the fibre that I've been working on the last few weeks, and it is now finished. Now, I know I said I was going to let it rest, and I did leave it to rest for a good 24 hours. Normally I would leave it a few days. However, I want to prep some more fibre today, ready for spinning, and if I don't do it today, I'm just not going to get around to it for another week. And I wanted to take you with me. That means that we can do it together today. So yeah, I'm going to show you my fibre. This is a fibre by Hairy Dog Crafts on Etsy here in the UK. I think it might be Welsh. Might be a little Welsh business, I'm not sure, but yeah, really lovely. And here is the fibre. I'm really pleased with this. Now this, unfortunately for you, you can't see it, but there is some stellina in this, or some Angelina, sorry. So it's really sparkly, and it is Shetland and Sari silk and maybe a couple of other things thrown in. It was an art bat. So yeah, I plied it up last night and it has dried already, and it's a really nicely balanced yarn. It's a bit thick and thin, but this is my first spin doing long draw, and I wanted to just kind of let the fibre do what it wanted to do, and this is what it produced. So I think it's going to make a great hat, and I'm going to cast this on today. So you know, yesterday I said to you, oh yeah, I'm going to make a hat out of the leftover Let Lopey. Told you I'd change my mind, because I'm going to cast this on because I think it's going to make a great hat. It's going to be gorgeous, and yeah, there's so much sparkle in it that I think if I don't do it now and wear it now, I won't wear it probably for the rest of the year. So new cast on today, loving it. Yeah, just gorgeous. Really happy with that. It's probably blowing out a little bit. It's quite deep. It's like a real tealy kingfisher base to it, which is really lovely. So yeah, so that's my spin. I got 74 grams and that was 138 meters. So it's about an hour and weight. But I reckon I can squeeze a hat quite easily out of that. Right, what else have I got to do today? I have got to skein up, or should I say cake up, some yarn to finish off a Christmas gift that I'm working on. So I'm gonna do that. Do my advent stripe, and yeah, just kind of generally chill out really for today. There's a few chores that need to be done. I've got to put some washing in the machine, but yeah, all that kind of adult boring stuff that you don't really want to hear about. So I will catch up with you later and we'll prep some fibre. It is time to prep some fibre. Now, when I went to the Guild a few weeks ago, I met a lovely lady called Anna who had this most amazing yarn that she had spun up, all different colours and textures. It was absolutely beautiful. And after talking to her, it became apparent that she had just used wool laps, and wool laps are the bits of top that go into machinery when they prep it, and sometimes they get caught at the end, or it's the end of the top, or sometimes they lap over each other, which is why they're called wool laps, and you can pick them up really, really cheaply. Now, I got this box a little while ago from World of Wool, and I ordered some laps. Now, when you buy laps, it is just a bag of assorted fibre. It's really cheap. There's nothing wrong with the fibre. It's just that, you know, it's the end of the fibre top and the bits that they can't use to sell on as, you know, mint condition, but there's nothing wrong with them. And I was really inspired. So I got talking to her and she talked about how she prepped these tops in order to spin them. And it is so simple. So I thought what I'd do is I would get out my wool laps and take you along on the journey with me. So inside my box, I have a big bag, put that down there. I have a big bag of assorted fibre. All different types. There's some silk in there, there's some, I can see some sparkle in there, all sorts. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip the camera around and we're going to try and make some fibre that we can spin with. Right, so we've got a bit of an assortment here. I'm going to use some of that red because that's really lovely. And this one, it's got these chestnutty colours in. Bit of white. I love this one. This one is like got some silk in it. It's beautiful. This one's got some stellina in it. And I think it might be quite interesting. Might work really well. So we'll give that a whirl. What else have I got? And I've also got this, which I think is some Shetland. It feels like Shetland and it smells, oh, amazing. So yeah, I think that's Shetland. So I'm going to use those. Quite like this merino, this plummy colour. So I might have a bit of that. And I think I'm also going to use some of this because it's got a little bit of sparkle in it. So yeah, let's get prepping. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a cake. It's a bit like making a layer cake. So basically what you do is you pull out the fibre like this to kind of make a base. I love those browns in there, they look so nice. Kind of Christmassy, but also autumnal as well. So definitely like that. So we're just gonna spread them out a bit. So we're making like a base layer. I'm gonna have a bit of this one next. And again, I'm gonna do the same thing. So I'm just going to layer it up. And you just keep going like this until you have a really massive pile of fibre. Right, so now we've got our layer cake done. It's quite massive, as you can see. We're going to start splitting it. And the way you split it is you always go lengthways because obviously it's a top, so all the fibres are going this way. So we're going to split it in two. And now we're going to split it again. And again. Okay, so what we're left with is this fibre that's going to have all these beautiful colours in it. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to draft it. So we're going to start pre-drafting so that all the fibres start to line up with each other and blend in. And then draft again. And what this is doing is it's kind of blending all that fibre together. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the final spin looks like.